Global retailers are facing an ongoing but not widely known challenge. Billions of pounds of new, unused inventory end up in landfills each year. And not because disposal is a good solution, but because other options are more complicated and costly within today's existing infrastructure. Cheap access to landfills, the rise of e-commerce, and standardization of free shipping and free returns means a never-ending surplus of goods that can't be resold. Beyond lost value for retailers, this has created a massive environmental crisis. The transit, warehousing, and disposal of wasted inventory generates over 27 metric tons of CO2 emissions annually, which is the same as powering 5.7 million electric cars for a full year.
A lot of retailers are unaware that their products are ending up in the landfill when it comes from returns or excess inventory. There's also people who want to do the right thing, but they just don't know how to do it.
There's a lot of restrictions in our space on returns. There's the FTC and Consumer Product Safety Commission that regulate a lot of things. For example, the FTC has a truth in advertising law. With returns, you actually can't sell return products as new, but then every state has a different law. It's really kind of littered with regulations on returns from both a federal level and state level.
Large online retailers really set the tone for what the rest of the retail industry does. They set the guardrails for fast, free shipping, fast, free returns. And so a lot of other retailers struggle to keep up with that because returns are actually extremely costly to a retailer. If you're a customer who goes to make a return, once that item gets to the warehouse, which is typically hundreds or thousands of miles away, the item is then dispositioned into either a donation bin, a recycling bin, or a restocking bin. There's also a landfilling bin, and that landfilling bin means that it's going to go directly to the trash, and they're going to incur additional charges for it to go to the landfill. According to a professor of supply chain, over 80% of inventory that is returned actually ends up in the landfill. And so if you think about that, 8 out of every 10 items that you return are actually ending up in the trash. So when we're thinking about the size and scale of this problem, it's huge.
Across various retail industries, there's growing concern for the environment and consensus that a circular economy, where unsellable inventory is donated, refurbished, or recycled, benefits all. Retailers are also seeing their bottom lines improve with more sustainable operations. Consumer expectations are shifting, with 62% of Gen Z customers preferring sustainable brands and 3 out of 4 willing to pay more for them. Making positive changes to reduce waste and lower emissions can enhance brand loyalty, increase sales, and win significant tax benefits.
A lot of us were taught the reduce, reuse, recycle triangle, and that's really what we think about with the circular economy. If we're able to reduce the amount of items that are being produced by providing better data to retailers, reuse all of the excess inventory and returned products, and support the recycling of inventory that is not appropriate for donation, we can really provide an extension of life for all of these excess items and returns.
You have to stop the product from going from the end consumer to a warehouse with no utilization. That warehouse doesn't need the product. That product from the end customer has to go somewhere where it's needed. And then if you could do that, you're saving the money on the shipping and the returns processing.
Liquid Donate is closing the loop with a solution that benefits all, integrating seamlessly with existing supply chain systems to route unsold inventory to a nationwide network of vetted nonprofits. Turning waste into beneficial business practices, Liquid Donate has already diverted millions of pounds from landfills. With a growing list of major brands ready to stop destroying and start donating, Liquid Donate is setting the path for a brighter future for retail.
My first impression was like, oh my gosh, has this company actually figured this out? And then I learned about the economics. We could do the right thing and we could still have it make us more profitable.
We have a platform where retailers can go online to our web app, no integration required, no downloads required, and they can simply upload items by the box, the pallet, or the truckload.
Typically for a nonprofit, you're waiting for somebody to call you and say, I have an item to donate. Then you make arrangements, you go out there, and you don't know what the quality is of the item that you're getting.
Those items are then put onto our marketplace for nonprofits who don't just want things showing up. The items on this shopping page are all free.
The quality of items that we get from Liquid Donate are pretty much brand new.
Magic Matches is our proprietary software that enables a nonprofit to say, I want items from this category, this type of item in this quantity to just show up at my nonprofit door anytime you have that excess inventory. Based on whatever the retailer's parameters were, we will instantly produce a shipping label that is going to send it directly to a local nonprofit within 30 miles of the customer's home, anywhere in the United States or Canada. That means that we're on average cutting the distance that product travels by 1,000 miles, and we're cutting the shipping cost to the retailer by 60%.
As I sit here today, 100% of our opened returns are not coming back to our warehouse. They're going to people in need.
Liquid Donate has made it possible to be able to be more effective in meeting the needs of the community.
Millions and millions of products are ending up in the landfill every year when people are just expecting them to be returned and resold. That's not actually what is happening to a lot of these products. And instead of shaming a retailer for doing it, we're inviting them in to join Liquid Donate to find a more affordable way to process these returns, and one that is better for the environment and better for the community.
Liquid Donate. To learn more about the future of sustainable supply chains, visit liquiddonate.com.